story. Donald Dorito Crumbhead with a dead ferret toupee. Ferret probably died from eating all those Doritos, leaving all those crumbs on your face from you eating all those Cheeto Doritos with that big golf ass. Why don't you go golf some more to walk that golf ass off? Drump truck ass Trump got served rejected eleganza to his Cheeto dust covered Pennsylvania vote challenge. Then, journalist to journalist, I think the media is not taking these court cases seriously enough. Trump signaled he was dead serious about this effort when he hired Rudy Giuliani, who is a real-life Atticus Finch if Atticus ended dates by giving the woman a lice comb and telling her she'd better get to work.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's tricky about this is that on one hand, they're not serious legal challenges, but on the other, they're as, Donald Trump takes them as seriously as he takes anything else and seems to be genuinely trying to overturn the election.
Okay, whoa. To push back, these are serious legal challenges. You don't file lawsuits riddled with typos and Giuliani butter in the wrong states unless you have the eye of the tiger. Now, moving on, Dumphy Drumpf and his flunky bunch put together a self-congratulatory vaccine summit after seeing English people get the vaccine first and a New York Times report saying he failed to buy enough vaccines from Pfizer for Americans. To save face, he announced this.
In just a few minutes, I'll sign an executive order to ensure that the United States government prioritizes the getting out of the vaccine to American citizens before sending it to other nations.
As much as I hate the Cheeto, we should not rush him into these shallow executive orders. Americans should just close their eyes and live in this horrifying moment.
There were too many vaccine options, and Trump suffers from the other just as serious pandemic plaguing this country, choice paralysis. So before you judge, check your privilege.
Why do we even need the vaccine first? So we can Instagram it? That's so shallow.
You can't just spring a vaccine on everyone. We need 3 to 6 months lead time to get our outside bodies back.
Brian, stop. You look so good.
I'm disgusting and you know it.
Okay, well, I tried. Now, a lot of people are feeling hopeless and frustrated, especially when they see our leaders announce things that seem reasonable, but haven't worked and will never work. But that changed today when King Zaddy-elect Joe Biden announced plans to appoint an official to help the incoming Biden administration's relations with Republicans in Congress. The official's job will be to listen to Americans who believe the country has been overtaken by a satanic pedophile cabal and offer a tax credit that'll knock their socks off. Now then, reaching out to the other side, why didn't Obama even try to do this?
Well, the thing is that this is how Joe Biden got elected. He got a few people who had voted for Donald Trump last time to vote for him. It's not the only way, but there is some number of people who can switch sides, and those people aren't necessarily the ones who believe there's a pedophile cult, but they obviously were at least considering voting for Trump.
I'm sorry, but I do have to disagree. The 24 postcards I sent to Pennsylvania are what got Joe Biden elected. Now, Ben, you wrote a column about Newsmax, a cable network that has the production value of a Bulgarian porno and the politics of a Bulgarian porno. Could I pull a Biden and actually reach conservatives with my show, or would I have to dumb down my show because it's Will Hunting level smart? Boston, hello, love it, Red Sox.
Newsmax has really proven that if you tell people what they want to hear, the production values don't have to be great. It can be on channel 1115 because they're actually just kind of saying to their televisions now, get me Newsmax. And people will watch it.
I totally think I can reach conservatives in a meaningful way, like when we did that cooking segment about how to whip up a healthy dinner when all you have in your fridge is varmint.
Or my thoughtful review of Hillbilly Elegy, a movie about how every state between the West Village and Bel Air has an OxyContin residue and whole milk-based economy.
And now it's time for your signal boost. Ever since Mayor Rudy Giuliani was diagnosed with COVID-19, many in the media have gone out of their way to wish him a speedy recovery.
We send our very best wishes, of course, to Mayor Giuliani.
Wish Mr. Giuliani a quick recovery.
We wish him, of course, all the best. We are wishing him a speedy recovery.
Now, of course, we wish Mayor Giuliani a speedy recovery.
I wish Mr. Giuliani well.
We wish the man who has fought so hard for this president for so long to make a speedy recovery.
That bipartisan, uniform recitation of a rote trope passed down through polite society is so inspiring. See, it would be so easy for all of us to withhold that gesture since Giuliani has been recklessly socializing with COVID-infected colleagues without a mask, wantonly traveling to state houses throughout the country without a mask, and even homicidally telling others to remove their masks.
Ms. Jacob?
Yes.
I don't want you to do this if you feel uncomfortable, but would you be comfortable taking your mask off so that people could hear you more clearly?
Can you hear me now?
Can everyone hear it clearly?
We can hear it, folks. We can hear you.
Okay.
It's almost like he's a dangerous sociopath with no regard for human life, even if she's right next to him. But every moment we spend sending well wishes to his victims is another we don't spend sending prayers to the man who could have killed them and their grandparents. It makes you think, while we were selfishly mourning his 36 victims, did anyone stop to tell Ted Bundy, hey, get well soon, man? And when I was TikToking myself singing A Whole New World and crashed my car into a building, did anyone ask if the kink in my neck was okay? Or was everyone too busy making sure the preschoolers were all accounted for? Who am I to talk? On 9/11, my first reaction to the terrorist attacks was to think about the victims, but I should have rushed to a TV camera and said, obviously, I wish the hijackers a speedy recovery. And that's your signal boost.